Okay, let's see. No, 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 no.
Ethnic Man is a true story about my life as a multi-ethnic, multicultural, and multiracial American. The general reaction is, huh, I never thought about some of these things. If someone says, I don't mean to impose, may I ask you what your background is? And I'll say that my father's father is Filipino-Chinese. My father's mother was African-American, Native American. My mother's mother was Danish, and my mother's father was German. And I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but I grew up primarily in Japan. And I lived in Japan for 14 years. So culturally, I'm Japanese, American, and German. My ethnic background is quite a mix, but I am only of one race. I am a member of the human race.
They were quite a pair. They were perfect for each other, a challenge as you could imagine. A white German woman married to a black American man. In the 1950s post-war defeated Germany, or the 1960s racial rioting in the United States. In 1968, we were supposed to go to Japan for at most 1 year. Well, that year turned out to be 13 years for me. Now, it was difficult living as a foreigner in Japan, but I loved it. It was my home. Most of the advertisements in Japan featured blonde-haired, blue-eyed white people. And the Japanese cartoons, the good guys always had red hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, white skin, and long legs and thin noses. But the bad guys in Japanese cartoons always had dark skin and big lips and big noses and bones in their noses, and they ate people. Of course, now my social integration overcompensation factor was kicking in like 200%. This guy comes into my place.
Hey, TJ, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, okay. That's good, that's good. Is it true that the Japanese still ride horses and carry swords?
I said, sure, buddy. Of course the Japanese still ride horses and carry swords. Of course they do. You see, they just make cars. Now that you're old enough, the one thing I've never discussed with you, which I must mention, is race. I'm sure you have always suspected, but we're never quite sure of what I'm about to reveal. I am also part Negro. What you have is probably the most vibrant combination of heritage that could possibly be given to a human. Why have I kept this from you? It was my feeling, right or wrong, that since you are...